Toastmaster Effie, fellow Toastmasters, and most of all Francis. You see, an experienced Toastmaster, to get up and deliver a speech for 5 to 7 minutes and hold our interest is a really, really good thing. Well done, Francis, on that achievement. I evaluated him tonight as an entertaining speech. I figure the meaning of life, he wasn't going to persuade us, was he? He wasn't going to try and inspire us. He wanted to entertain us. And what do we look for, Michael, in an entertaining speech? You don't have to answer. I'll give you the answer. We're looking... It's all right. What we're looking for in an entertaining speech is I want an opening, a body, and a conclusion. And I want him to establish a connection with us. And I want him to entertain us and hold us throughout the entire speech. And I think he did. In fact, I know he did. So well done, Francis. How did he do that, ladies and gentlemen? He did it in this way. He started off, did you note, with the audience involvement. How many of you, great, we've got to think. That's a very good technique for getting us involved. The second thing that I liked about him was his use, as Anthony refers it to, is the triad, the power of three. And at that precise moment, he knew exactly how he was going to develop the speech and hold our attention right throughout. So there you have it, power of three and a great audience involvement. And I have 3 recommendations for Francis to consider when he gets up and entertains us again. It's very hard when you're up here, but the challenge to him is this, is not to be repetitious in his word usage. So we had so many enjoys tonight that in Francis' speech that for me it was detracting from the overall message. The challenge to Francis when he does it again is not to use the same word, to find another word all the time. I know it's challenging. And the second recommendation I'd give to Francis in his immaculate delivery tonight is he's watching his body delivery. I want him to move more, just as I'm trying to do to myself, because now in Toastmasters it's okay to move across the stage. It's okay. So what I had with Francis was his use of the left arm quite a lot. Okay, he might be ambidextrous. I'm jealous of you for that, Francis. But what I found for me is that you didn't have to practice your tennis shot, Francis. He is ambidextrous. I remember that now. That's right. So he is. So again, that body language, I'd be asking him to consider next time. And the third recommendation I'm wanting him to consider is the meaning of life. I'd be wanting him to develop, just for our thoughts, some kind of use of, and I would have thought, a Forrest Gump quote, that great life is like a box of chocolates, to throw that quote in. Just he had it now, he had a minute to prepare, would give this speech more authority. So life is like a box of chocolates, you know the one, Jill, you never know what you're going to pick out, and so on and so forth. Just would have just been really good. The final commendation for Francis is on his use of humour. In a speech, in an entertaining speech, we absolutely want a humorous delivery that we can chuckle along to. And he gave us that, he gave us the zillions, and he's lost millions of dollars, and I hope that's not right. I hope it was a joke. We're still here, and we've got clothes on, so that's it. So just to summarise, ladies and gentlemen, it was an entertaining speech. He held us, he met the objective, he used the power of three, the fantastic audience involvement. I want him to consider not using the same word a lot of times, just to break up the vocabulary. I want him to get rid of that left arm tennis shot, and I just want him to consider too, would it do it again, use a quotation, a famous quotation, and revolve the speech around that. Toastmaster Ed.